Oh, my name is Antoine Smith, the coach of defensive line. This is going to be year number 2 for me here at James Madison, and hopefully a really good year. Well, it's going to be a little interesting because we really do have, I think, in my humble opinion, a two-deep defensive line. It may be the most richest position we have here in terms of guys with game playing experience. Losing 2 guys to the NFL really is going to be a challenge for me to develop some guys from a pass rush standpoint, rushing the quarterback. But I think it's a fun challenge, and I think with history, I just got to press the reload button, hopefully, and get our guys playing hard. You know, from a on the field standpoint, I think it's really hard to be a good teacher, be productive, and hold your players to a high standard without really giving them the tools and putting them in situations to help them grow as people. So, you know, here we talk about our core values, we talk about what we believe in, and really we have an academic structure here that kind of gives them a platform and a way to really to grow them so that they can be, you know, good citizens and carry themselves the right way in the community. At the end of the day, we're a 4-down defense. I mean, we're a 3-4 defense standard-wise, but we're a 4-down defense at the end of the day. And the bottom line is if you're a 3-4 or a 4-3 or 4-2, it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. The good news for us is that we got 6 guys, I think. They could be pretty good players. I know our first 3 players are going to be different for, I think, the CAA conference. That second group has got something to prove. So I can't tell you that they're truly and really a starting defensive line yet. They got some work to do. Well, you know, it's a very tough question because I'll know that answer after about 4 days of preseason fall camp. I will tell you this. I think that Simeon Robinson is really probably the most dominant player that I have on the defensive line. He's got another gear he could hit. Alex Mosley has a lot to prove. He doesn't, you know, play to that All-American interior status that I like to see him play at. I can get him there, but I have challenged those guys really to really have a different disposition and for us to lead this program. And I expect us to be better up front than a year ago. Well, the thing that's really neat about this place is that the location. We're up here, we're kind of isolated a little bit, but we have every resource and everything we really need. You know, from an academic standpoint, being at some other big-time academic schools, I feel like we have the best of all worlds here. You know, being at places like Holy Cross, Miami of Ohio, and Lafayette College, I think the thing that gives us an edge over places like that is, number one, we're 2 hours from the nation's capital. So we have a better recruiting platform, but also I think just what our campus stands for in terms of student success really sets us apart from some other schools. It's a neat place to work. It's kind of like you don't really have a job here when I come to work every day. It's fun, it's energetic. You can have a lot of juice, but always feel like we're winning.